with the people of the United States in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves. We know the rest. I think more of our fellow Texans, fellow Americans, need to look at that again and again and again, especially during these times. And we just cannot roll over and let what's happening become the new normal. It's just too important, and too many people have fought for so long and so hard and held hands, and we're much better than this. But it's going to take a hell of a lot of work. When I ran the first time, people would ask me, Barrientos, are you a liberal or a conservative? I'd say, look, I'm liberal about taking care of kids, their education, about health and protecting the elderly and the infirm. I'm a liberal. I'm conservative about spending money, especially other people's money. Tell me what your issue is, I'll tell you where I stand, and you decide. You know, our old friend Jim Hightower used to say there was nothing in the middle of the road except yellow stripes and dead armadillos. I look at it from a different perspective. I look in terms of balance. Balance for all that will benefit everyone. That's one of the reasons I'm helping this guy, because he helped me when he was just a kid. So we're going to do whatever we can. Say a couple of words. There's a lot of work to do, and it's going to hurt sometimes, but you're going to be real happy sometimes. Hopefully we're all going to be happy. Elliot McFadden.
Thank you, Senator.
Yes, Senator.
It's really special for me to have the Senator here. I was a very young kid, just moved to Austin to go to the University of Texas, and I wanted to get involved in politics, and I saw the Daily Texan. There was this senator making an announcement on his re-election campaign, went to hear him speak, and showed up to volunteer almost every day after that. So it's a great connection to all the work I've been doing in Austin the last almost 20 years, versus the executive director of the Travis County Democratic Party, helping to elect a lot of progressives here in Central Texas, including women, people of color, gay and lesbian candidates, working to create the Travis County Healthcare District to expand access to the uninsured, working at Foundation Communities to expand the amount of affordable housing that we have and pass a $65 million housing bond, and working in Austin B-Cycle to create an alternative way for people to get around. You know, my mama said when I was growing up, 90% of life is showing up and doing the work, and that's what I've been doing. And now we need people to show up and do the work in Washington. We're in very troubling times, and I've never thought I'd ever want to run for office before, but what's been happening in the last months, and every day when we turn on the television, we have to put an end to this stuff. And so we need a good, strong, progressive voice in this race. We need somebody with community support and who's been showing up and doing the work. And that's why I'm proud to have the endorsement of over 200 community leaders, including the Senator, Travis County Judge Sarah Eckhart, Councilmember Leslie Poole, and others. It's important that we stand up as a community to what's going on. And this is going to be a real competitive race. Lamar Smith is retired. We've got an open seat. The National Democratic Party is going to be putting resources into this race as one of our target seats to flip next year once we have a nominee. So we need to make sure we have a nominee, somebody who can pull folks together and has been through a lot of these tough political battles through the last few years. Because the Republicans are not going to let this go quietly into that good night. So I hope to get you all more involved, and I thank you for showing up tonight. This is the first step in taking back our country next year, and onward to victory. Thank you. Yeah.